Good morning, folks. Zach Cross here for Supervisor, District 5. So, I know a lot of you probably think I'm still joking and I'm not actually going to run. I am actually going to run, but I want to go ahead and talk to you about a mistake I've made over the last 3.5 years that's bothering me. And it'll explain to you other things that are going on that you might be hearing about in the community. So, after the 2018 election, I got roped into helping out North Yuba Water District, which was a organization and slew of topics that I was trying not to get involved with because I could never get to the truth of the matter when former compatriots would turn on me because I would choose to support John Missler instead of a different candidate. And in any case, you know, I took a look at it. I did a lot of public request forms and stuff like that, and I blatantly caught one side of these two groups that want to feud forever on your dime and your, rate-paying dime in addition to taxpayer dollars. And I thought it was going to be cut and dry. Obviously this side was lying. That's why I could never get to the truth of the matter when they would present me evidence to even want to get in this fight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Hal Stalker was a hell of a lot less tech savvy than myself, but he was a hell of a lot wiser to stay the hell out of this fight. It turns out both sides that have been in this feud for 15, 20 years in some cases will both lie when it's convenient. And that is just sad because all I tried to do was get them to get out and deal and talk with their constituents. I witnessed one board member who I helped get elected cower to an entity that they have ties to that bribes and manipulates our current politicians and raises rates on another, front that isn't water, pretty much unchallenged every time. So you have that. Okay, then another one got appointed who I thought was a friend, but it turned out they were one of these people who, I guess they just use people until they don't need them anymore, and then they discard them. I had witnessed this a few instances, but I thought since a couple of them were true pain in the asses in my experience over my support for John Missler instead of the other candidate, I thought that explained a lot of it away. Well, folks, look, they need to get out and talk to you. If they're good enough to go to dog parks and restaurants and other events, they're good enough to do that job that they signed up for when they decided they were going to run for public office. I hear through the grapevine now they're actually trying to tell people that I will force you to get irrigation water. No, folks, what I told them is anybody who didn't get behind this project to increase water domestically, irrigation-wise, conveyance between reservoirs, and fire protection would be villainized, and they better put their petty bullshit aside and try to best do what's best for the constituents instead of fighting on our damn dollar. So I don't really give a shit what happens to these people at this point, but I can tell you I will still stand for the district if it's going to end up costing me money as a ratepayer out of my pocket and you guys as rate and taxpayers. But now there is no side. I respect Jeff Maupin and I respect Doug Nielsen. In the beginning, I didn't agree with them that basically they want peace, and they had not been able to tell me why they had the view that they did compared to some of the other board members and people involved who were not board members. And I understand now. It's because these people have lost objectiveness who have been in this fight much longer than Jeff, Doug, and myself, and a lot of my friends. Which, by the way, please don't help these people anymore sitting on the board or their affiliates off of the board, my friends. These people need to show themselves for their true colors. And if that means that they have to have the total rage of you, the public, by them not supporting things that are going to cost our little district, which really doesn't have much. It's got some water rights off of lakes that other people own. This is where this issue really comes into play. Jeff Maupin's got some great ideas for additional revenue streams, but we can't do it with these quacks who've been warring with each other for 20 years and the total loss of objectiveness. You know, I told some friends a while back that we shouldn't really involve ourselves until there's some court decisions made. And I still feel like that. I feel like a lot's going to come out in the wash. But it's ridiculous, folks. I'm not going to force you to take irrigation water. If you don't want irrigation water to make a green patch to better protect your home and livestock, you know, feed, bring that price down by them grazing instead of getting fed hay, that's your prerogative. I've done nothing but fight for this community's freedom, collectively, individually, and my own damn freedom for years. I'm not here to, step on your freedom. I'm here to give you the most that I can get for the money that we have, either through Yuba Water Agency grants or other things, to give you those things if you want them. Don't listen to the lying North Yuba Water District board members, the only ones that you can even trust what comes out of their mouth. And keep in mind, they're going to be a little bit biased because of their positions, Doug and Jeff. Those are the only two, other than the office girls and your meter workers and stuff like that. Basically, everybody else is full of shit. They've got ties to both sides. One hand washes the other about half the time that I can tell. And what we need to do is get an entirely new board besides Doug Nielsen and Manager Maupin, and pretty much make sure that they don't have ties to any of this and have the balls or the guts, in whatever case we may get a woman elected, that basically says, hey, screw you guys. You had 20 years to figure this shit out. We don't care what you have to say anymore unless it's productive. All right, folks, there it is. A little long rant. Have a good day.